Welcoming you back from that commercial break. Just 29 minutes to the top of the hour. At exactly 1, we shall be having news in Luganda. So you keep it smart. 24 TV, where we are driving your business. It is the financial markets. And then today we are talking about financial inclusion, solutions to the people who are unprivileged. People need to know so many things about this, and we are privileged to have Miss Flavia NAKAMATE, a financial inclusion expert, right here with us. And we do continue. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, we have so many businesses, small businesses for that matter, SMEs, and they need to access finances. Because every business needs a push. There is no business that feels, we are now independent and so on. Okay, maybe they are there, but I feel like every business needs a push. But we do talk about small businesses today because they are useful as well. How do they access these affordable financial products? Because there are those products that I think deal with the SMEs. Yeah. How can someone out there who has their business access this?
Thank you. Kevin, there are products that are purely designed for SMEs. However, like I said, these SMEs also need to do their research very well. And also, I also encourage people that if you're looking forward to getting a loan out there, you must be credit worthy. Because with the CRB, Credit Reference Bureau, if you take a loan from Bank X, if you don't repay your loan very well, you will not be able to access a loan from Bank
any
Y.
other bank.
Yes. So you must be credit worthy. But before we go to the credit and everything, I always encourage people that the best foundation for any business and for individuals is savings. We've had COVID and everything, but you must have a fallback position in terms of savings. If it's not there and you really need a push for your business, you go to the financial service providers, but you must be credit worthy. But usually they'll also ask, do you have a history of saving? Because it's easy to deal with someone who has been saving.
Save, yeah.
Yes.
Because they can literally pay and know at the end of the month I have to put back this amount of money.
You must have that history of saving, because they'll ask you, do you have any bank statement? History of saving and being credit worthy. Those are two things that stand out. But in terms of the products are there.
Very many of them.
And most of these people that we see down there, by the way, they have savings accounts. Only that they didn't get the right accounts for themselves or for their businesses. You know, these people who do sales, they come and say, oh, Kevin, please open up this account. You don't look at the details of that account.
Yes. Because there are literally different types of accounts, saving accounts and
current
ordinary.
Yes.
Yes, I think those ones where you deposit, you can withdraw at any time and so on. So I think maybe they don't get that kind of information.
Yeah. So they need to do their research. And I always tell people, if you want to keep your money somewhere, go out there and look where you're putting your money. Go to the financial institution, walk into the banking hall. By the way, you have a right to ask as many questions as possible.
Yeah, of course, there is always that place of inquiries.
Yes, so it goes back to the financial inclusion. As we do financial literacy, we tell this for what they are supposed to do. Kevin, do you know that if you asked for a loan from Bank X and they delay to give you that loan, and maybe you ask for it, they have their own internal processes. Finally, they put the money on your account. You have a right to say, I don't need the money anymore.
I needed it at this time.
Month before.
Sure.
I mean, a month, not more than a month after they put the money on your account. People don't know that. We've been to communities and people are like, oh, I needed this loan, but it took long. I had even given up, and then
now they've just given me.
And I'm like, no, you could return the money. He said, no,
like you have a right to take it back.
Yes,
I'm also learning that.
I
didn't know that.
You have a right. Yes. So these people need to be sensitized to know their rights, but also they must also have that discipline, because it's a business. Save, be credit worthy. If you take a loan, repay the loan. If you have a crisis,
because literally the money you're getting as a loan is someone's money.
Savings.
Someone else is saving in the bank. Yeah, so that is what they are giving you to push your business.
And these banks, by the way, they reach out to people. You saw COVID. They were all advertising, please come and reschedule your loans.
Yeah.
I've worked with a financial institution before. If you're having challenges with repayment, maybe with your business, by the way, if you go to them and tell them what you're going through, they will tell you how much can you afford every month. Yes, because at the end of it, it's not about pressing you in terms of taking your property or your collateral. It's about supporting you to grow. They need you as a customer to come back to more.
So this running up and down that we always see, it's maybe lack of communication and information.
Sure. That
But
is
it
not
can
their
be
intention.
it can be avoided. Yeah.
Because it's an image risk for the institution as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So if you feel like your time is running out, and you can go and talk to them and tell them, please kindly reschedule my
And
loan.
it is your right.
Yeah.
If you're facing financial issues, it is your right to go to the bank.
Tell me no institution can refuse.
No.
It can.
It is your right. They cannot refuse. They reschedule the loan.
Because others can be like, we need that money.
No, they
then you end up selling your land and so on to pay back.
No.
Okay.
They reschedule the loan. Yes.
So what you can tell the SMEs is just walk to the banks, talk to those people, identify which product actually suits your business.
Yes, your needs.
Yeah.
Get the right product. I always tell people, I'm not against current accounts. I know people, a current account is a bit expensive in terms of transactional fees and ledger fees. I mean, you need an account. You just need just a basic savings account, and you go for a current account, really. Do you need that? It goes back to a need and a want. In terms of saving, is it a need, a want? What kind of account do you need? Kevin, why would you decide today to buy a watch as opposed to a phone? Why wouldn't you buy a watch and say, nowadays I don't see people putting on watches, majority. Because the phones provide the watch. I personally haven't had a watch for the last 2 years. So it's purely, if you have something that
I also actually put on a daily, but I take long to look at it.
If you have something
when
that
I want
can
something like that, I just check on my phone. Now what's the time? I get to the phone, I don't get to the watch.
Yes. So what do you need? What can't you do without? And what is it that you can do without? That is a want.
So the SMEs or any other person that is watching, you feel like they need to do a lot of saving to push their businesses than going to financial institutions. What is better?
I think it's dual. I always tell people that the two work hand in hand. They complement each other. Let me give you an example. If you're talking about SMEs, now their source of income is the business. Sometimes the money they have in terms of capital, they can't even deduct money to go into savings. It's purely capital. So how do you balance that too? Is that at least have a certain percentage of savings, because if you go to the bank and you need a loan, they'll ask you for the account for that business. They want to see how does the business run. Okay? In terms of, I know for businesses, they will not keep the money there forever. But even your personal account will substitute for that function. If I have a savings account and I have a business with you, we have a company, my savings account can also do, because I have a savings culture. So the foundation for financial inclusion is purely savings. Okay, we are looking at affordable financial products and services, but accessible as well. So it's purely access and affordability. However, when it goes back to us, the individuals or the companies and everything, it's about savings and being credit worthy. So for these SMEs, my advice is let people continue saving. However, if you take a loan, if you can access any form of credit from any financial institution, even a SACCO, please pay back.
Pay it back.
Where you have issues, get back to them. They understand, by the way. They do. Yes.
Wow, that is a good one. But I think we need more information about saving, really. Saving is key. It is key, but saving is hard.
It is.
Saving is hard. It's hard to get that common and you're like, okay, this percentage, I'm foregoing it. Because that is foregoing, literally, for a meantime, and putting it somewhere. But me, I think doing investments, if someone doesn't have that saving culture or saving cash, doing investments is better. I've got this money, what I can do is to get it, buy this. Because I will not just go and sell off anything at any minute, at any time. So I think anyone who doesn't have that saving culture, because cash is tempting. And banks, and with the agent banking, with this technology that has come out, I will save today, and the next day I pass by the bank agents, and at any shop and tell them, you know what, I think I need this money, then I get it. So I think we should ideally catch up with the idea of saving in investments. I don't know how that is, but that is what I feel. Because I feel saving is hard. From my own perspective, yeah, because I'm also human. I get some money and I know how it is, how it's like hard to get that money and put it somewhere. So me, I feel you can buy something, put it there. When you need the money, you can put your things together and then get that money. Now we want to get more light from you about your remittance or money transfer facilities. How beneficial is it to a business person?
How beneficial are remittances and money transfer services are beneficial to a business person? It goes back to two things. It goes back to access and cost. Money transfer services, if you realized, safety and security of your money is very important in a business. Most people don't want to carry cash because it's bulky. So where you have money transfer services, let me give you an example, Kevin. I'm purchasing things from you. I can easily wire money from my account to yours through a direct transfer or anything. People use mobile money. People wire money, people abroad. Someone from the US sent me money using Wave. He just asked for my mobile number. And he sent me money. I was forced. I didn't know about Wave, by the way. I'm not promoting Wave here, but I didn't know about it. So what I'm saying is it's basically ensuring that our money is safe. You don't need to have hard cash for you to transact. Yes, in a simple language. You don't need cash for you to transact. Yes. So how can SMEs benefit? These remittances, I know people who receive money. Remittances are basically money through Western Union, MoneyGram, money that comes in. Someone is abroad and they send you money. Then these other services of digital financial services. It's basically accessing money without holding cash. It can be mobile money because we know now MNOs, mobile network operators, are also digging into that. Then we have the financial service providers in the space, although all these are regulated by Bank of Uganda, anything to do with financial services. So for me, what I would say that it's a very safe and secure way to access money or to transact, to run your business, provided you know how to use it.
I feel like it even cuts on costs.
It does.
Yeah, so much because I am a business person and I need something from somewhere. Okay, maybe I'm dealing in agriculture products and I need products from Western Uganda. I need products from, I will just chip in, transfer the money and my products will come.
It's the best. And you have your records. And it's safe and secure. You don't need to run with cash on your way to Arua to purchase cereals. The money is stolen. You just wire the money, there's proof of payment.
You know, the way you hijacked and they take all the money and you're like, oh,
and
my
you
money
save
is
time,
gone.
by the way. It is very convenient. You're saving time.
Yeah.
You wire the money, you receive the goods. Yes.
Even outside of the country, that is remittance,
Yes.
not only within. Yeah, I'm in Uganda and I need goods from China. I have connection there, I'll send the money and then the goods will come. So I think business people need to embrace this, but we get back to the costs.
And it's the way to go. Now with COVID, people have not been traveling and people are not traveling so often, but things are coming in,
but
meaning they are paying and they send them the what?
Yeah,
the goods.
But we get back to the cost. Sometimes these costs are too much. Is there any way that these costs can be regulated?
I think Bank of Uganda, as a regulator for all financial service providers, is into that. But to be honest with you, it's a business.
Yeah,
and there is a cost attached to it.
It's a business, but do you sometimes get to mobile money and you want maybe to withdraw money or something? And when and you're like, what? Withdrawing this money I have to...
Kevin, I calculate that a lot. I know all the limits. Beyond 500, how much you're charged. So I have to make sure, instead of withdrawing more than 550, I withdraw 500. The 50 maybe I use it for something else. So that is what I said. You have to do your survey well. Yeah. Recently they revised their charges. I had to sit down and critically look, how much am I supposed to send? How much am I withdrawing? So it goes back to us. And like I told you, anything to do with financial services, there are three things that a customer will look out for. It is the quality, access, okay, and the cost. Cost usually comes last, Kevin. I'm telling you, Kevin, if you want a Samsung, you want a Samsung, that is the quality of the product that you want.
Yeah, of course.
Can you access it?
Yeah, of course. I'll first check on the quality, how does it work, and so on. And I'm like, but where do I get it? Then at how much?
How much comes last? You understand?
Then withdrawing, where is the mobile money point? So like you get there and then you realize you're like, so withdrawing this amount is 50,000. Okay. A lot. We really need to learn a lot from you about financial inclusion. And I guess business people, mostly small scale businesses, SMEs, need to come out and also seek for more information. Yes, we do wait for institutional players to come to us, but as people, as business people, let's look for this information from the banks. Let's look for institutions that give these services. Let's do more inquiries, because you will not see it. The country is big. They will literally not manage everyone. They will not reach up to everyone. But when you want to grow, when you want this information, have the urge. Move out and ask about the products that suit your businesses. The products. I also actually want to start now. I got an idea of saving. Then I'm like, I need something. So I'm like, okay, I need to save for this. So I need to get to that culture. But I need more information.
Sure.
That is why I need to go maybe to a financial institution and ask them, I want this, how long can I save all this? But do they also give those services, by the way? Like, okay, that guidance, not services. That when I get to the bank, I want a car, okay, you can save for this period.
Not really.
Not really.
Where you usually, you get guidance in terms of what kind of savings do you want, what kind of saving account do you want. Let me give you an example. If you want a school fees account to save money for your children's school fees, if you want a business account, if it goes back to you, what is your goal? Depending on your savings goal, that is the type of account you will open up. I know people who fix money. They have a saving goal of 1 year. They'll go to the bank and fix that money, in that they cannot withdraw it. Yes, because you can fix your deposits. Yes. So it goes back to you, Kevin. Yes.
Okay, like, it is really funny anyway. Anyway, it gets back to saving. I'm now thinking about a fixed account and depositing that money on a daily. Then I reach at a certain point and I'm like, oh God, I really need money. Do I retrieve that money? Is it possible?
Yes, you can.
On a fixed account?
Yes, you can.
How?
You fix it for a certain period of time, but if you need it, because there's interest that you're earning from that money by fixing it. But if you have a challenge and you need your money, ASAP, you go back, you can get your money.
Sure.
However, those are some of the things that I always tell people, that you shouldn't have one way of saving. You should have another way of saving for emergencies. I always tell people, even if you have the ATM card with you or mobile money, Kevin, you have an emergency at night, mobile money is down, or your ATM nearby is down, you should have at least some little cash within.
With you?
Yeah, for emergency purposes. So talking about savings, I always tell people, when you talk about savings in the communities, that is when they ask you, what if they die? If you mention savings, people think of death. Because they know, if I leave my money now, if I die, no.
Other people will eat my money.
I always tell people, I would rather die when I know I have some money than thinking that I'm going to die and I don't die.
And you need the money.
Very poor. No.
And you need the money and you don't have it.
So Kevin, please start saving. Don't think. Please do.
I think I need to start saving, but the other saving of investment.
Perfect.
Yeah, because
there your money is growing.
Yeah, because
you're saving and it's
growing. Because the other thing is, when you're saving, you have to look at the products that you can manage. Yeah, me, I think I don't have that culture of saving the cash. Because at a certain point, I would definitely remove it and use it for something. So I think investment is key.
One way of saving.
To me. So when you're saving, look out for the kind of saving that I think there are so many ways of saving. So look out for that one that you can manage, that is suitable for you, that you can actually, we call it integrity. Like you really do something, no one is seeing you, but you have to do it. Yeah. So look for that strategy, look for that way of saving whereby you'll be like, that money is there, I can't touch it. Even if it's mine, I'm not going to touch it.
Maybe Kevin, just a minute. There are different ways of savings. You can save cash. Some people have piggy banks at home and it's allowed, where you put some coins at the end of the day, every day you put some coins of paper money below 5K, you can do that. Then you can save in a bank, you can save in a circle, you can save as a group. Here at work, you say every time we get happy, I have my 200 savings, someone is taking it. That is another way of saving. Saving is basically getting money, small money, but you get a lump sum. That is savings. If someone goes for a loan, they need a lump sum. So purely that is saving. Some others save in form of cattle, chicken. That is also another form of saving in form of investment, which is generating more money. Yes.
Okay, wow, very good information right there coming in from Miss Flavia NAKAMATE about financial inclusion. I believe that you've got a lot. I believe that you've learned a lot from this financial inclusion topic that we had today, and I know that you're going to start saving. I know that at least you have some investment, and I know that you have some financial discipline. Like me, I need financial discipline as well. But you will be giving us the final words. We are really happy to be with you here. You've given us a lot of information, but you'll be giving your final word to the viewer.
My final words to the viewers. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much. My final words are, as we look forward to participating in financial inclusion as a team, it's not only the mandate of Bank of Uganda, it's everyone's responsibility. And I pray that it starts at a family level. Let parents groom their children to learn how to save. When we give our children money, let's task them to save a certain percentage. Our children know that they are a conduit of money. You give them 10,000, they go and buy something, they are not tasked what they use that money for. Let this whole thing start at a family level, because that is where grooming starts from. Let children, let adults, I always implore older persons, those who have reached retirement age, plan for your retirement very well. You don't need to sell off your properties that you've worked for. Plan for your retirement, groom your children. Don't sell your properties to make your children happy, for them to have introductions and weddings. No, they didn't do that for you. Please, 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 it starts with us, but the best foundation is savings. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for coming through. We are having news in Luganda at the top of the hour. That is at exactly 1 p.m. Thanks for keeping it smart at 24 TV, where we are driving a business. And we look out to more editions of the Financial Markets program. Good afternoon.